Hey guys, welcome to a new replay commentary. We're gonna talk about this replay here, and I have no idea what is happening in this replay. I'm using a new site called Heroesshare.net. I signed up like a couple of weeks ago actually already, and what they basically do is they use the HOTS API replays. The HOTS API replays. There you go. That was more difficult than I thought. That everybody's uploading. So basically, they have a really big replay database, similar to what HotSlogs has, and then they just show them in a way that is interesting. They have the matchups. They also have a tag system. So, for example, you can see streamers or pro players, and when they upload them, or when they upload their replays, you can watch that as well. So, for example, you could see on the front page at the moment with them a couple of replays from Nurok from Team Liquid. So, if you, for example, are into that, you want to learn from Liquid Nurok how to play support, you can download those replays. What I want to do in the next couple of weeks is just grab some random Hero League games from Europe and maybe even from other regions, and just talk about them and talk about the mistakes. The only downside so far for this is that I have no idea what the league is. So this could be bronze, this could be GM, this could be anything. So if you see names or whatever that you know, awesome, because I have no idea what this is. I only look at the lineups and if I think it's interesting. So in this case, I looked at it because it's Curse Hollow and I haven't done Curse Hollow in a while. And then also I felt like one team had an advantage. I think I can spoil it. Like, it doesn't really make sense to hide which team won. So the red team is winning this game from the replay data that I have. And I thought that was interesting because I felt that their wave clear is pretty bad. And then also their murking ability is not great. Falsa Chromie have okay damage for it. Garrosh, Varian are not great murk heroes, unless Varian goes for Twin Blades, I guess. And then on the other side, on the blue side, I felt like a pretty good lineup against what the enemy team has, because if Garrosh throws anybody in, the rest wants to follow up anyway. Tracer wants to go in, Thrall wants to go in, Sonya wants to go in, Authors wants to go in. So I thought it would be an interesting replay to see what went wrong and what went right for the teams. First off, a couple of things on the lineups. I think for Curse Hollow, both have pretty okay lineups. We have no true solo laner on the red side, but Falset can solo lane, and then also with Curse Hollow not being a very small map, it's one of the biggest actually. It's not uncommon to see two solo lanes, one in the bottom and one in the top. So you will probably see a split in most leagues anyway. So it's not that surprising to not have a solo laner. Looking at the talents and the first fight here. He has to be dead. Yeah, if they missed that, that would have been pretty bad. So blue team a little bit late on the beginning of the game, but not surprising because they were just late getting out of the gate. So both teams missing XP already. The flight from Falstad was unnecessary at the beginning. It gives you a little bit of vision, but you already missed like a one minion and then nobody's bottom. So if you could have flown up, it's better than flying into the battle. Great follow-up, also great route. Better, I think, with the follow-up of Garrosh. So if Garrosh throws somebody, you want to root afterwards. I think that's better. Blue team is missing XP on two lanes. And that's interesting because they have two solo laners. They have Thrall and Sonya, who are great solo laners. Thrall, unfortunately, decided to go for Crash Lightning, and now he has to solo lane against Varian. So he's going to be in trouble because there's nobody to stack his quest. And then also he's not able to really contest Varian more easily now because of his issues clearing the lane more quickly. Don't do that. Don't use your bomb just for using it. That's actually a very good point. Like, don't use Tracer Bomb just because you have it ready. Use it on the target that actually, where it actually makes an impact. So I guess you wanted to go for the Chromie anyway, but she has full life. So there's no reason Let's wait for this. There's no reason to use bomb because there's nothing gonna happen for it. This is a really good gank by the Arthas. Very well done. Sonya was a little bit out of position, which led the Falter to believe that he could get a kill, and then Arthas went and got the gank off. So yeah, it's 2 minutes in. Both teams are not looking at doing mercenaries. Sonya pinged their mercenaries. Unfortunately for the blue team, it's not as important to get these because the tribute is going to be spawning in the top lane. So you don't want to necessarily do it this late. I think if you call it at 1 minute, it's okay. Because it gives you the ability to push with them early game. Basically after that minute, when they come in, like, I don't know, 1:30 or whatever, and you have a minute where you can push a little bit. But now it's already too late. Like, first of all, it's going to be super late now anyway. But you are also a little late on setting up here. The red team is with 4 people here, and they might actually get a kill here on the Arthas. No, okay, cool. Good job. If you're this late to the tribute fight, I think you can just stay there. But it's good reaction for both of them to leave. Basically, it's a little bit of a cat and mouse game. Who leaves first? The other guy is leaving with him. But yeah, I think this late is probably not worth it because they're going to be not participating in this fight necessarily. Let's see Colossus Smash. I think it's not that bad here. They have 3 melees that are all want to go in, as I said in the beginning of the game. So lowering their armor and like trying to blow one of them up is really good. Arthas has also the issue that he will need to frontline quite a bit of damage here. So if he's reduced armor, well done kill by the full set. Okay, so this is not worth it. Like the rotation here to kill Varian is okay if there's no tribute. But your teammates were expecting you here. The Tracer was already like setting up here, I think, for a turnaround here, for a flank. And now you traded a kill, but the kill is on a non-important. Oh wow, this didn't jump over. That was unlucky. Like the Varian is not important enough. While you just don't have a healer, and so you just get literally auto-attacked by Chromie and killed. What happened to the Thrall? So let's have a quick look again. Also have somebody in our... Oh, there you go. So, Lucio is dead. Tracer loses. Oh, wow. These guys are in a very bad position. Okay, so Thrall comes in here, realizes that everybody is high in HP, and then he just leaves. Good save. Okay. So at this point, Arthas and Sonya would have to realize that they have to leave as well. But that's one of the things that is very difficult in uncoordinated plays. Because you never know when somebody's dead or when they're leaving or whatever. So the rotation is pretty useless. And like, don't tap well and then go back to lane like this. I feel like there's too many people here. Like, you could have cleared this because you tapped here already. Nobody's soaking this XP, nobody's soaking bottom. Like, don't go back top because there's already Arthas here. Okay, he's going back, but still, like, I don't... It's probably not worth it. And now you have to go back anyway. So yeah, it's pretty low quality in terms of setup. Nobody's soaking bottom. The red team is like defended the giants, that's all good, and they were looking for a kill, that's also good. But now there needs to be some pressure here. Okay, so it seems to be AFK. So as you can see, people are aggressively pinging because it is true. Like, nobody is taking care of this, and it should happen. Like, somebody should be here. And that can be sometimes the downside if you don't have a global when the other team has. you basically miss being that mobile. You should reload here. Reload. 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 So if you don't play Tracer that much, she now basically only has like 3 shots left in her little gun. And you can just reload now. You're walking, you're not mounted, just reload. Normally a sign of a Tracer player that is not very experienced. Because now, like, look at how little she shot and then you had to reload automatically. Good scout. Very well done with the Marfian. This is not worth it if he just flew in. Oh god. Ooh, that was not pretty. Thor is out of position. They should be killing him now. Slow? No? Okay. Good job. So this is pretty good what Tracer's doing. She's basically zoning out the Chromie. But the blue team has a fight now and Sonya is not here. So that's unfortunate. Good job. Tracer takes her out. That's okay. That's a good start. Now you just have to come back here. And what you should be doing, she should be walking all the way around here, because if you walk here against the Colossus Smash variant, you're just gonna be in trouble. Okay. That's good. Arthas helps his Lucio, but unfortunately, blue team now is in a little bit of trouble. Actually, Falset is still gonna fly in, I guess. Let's see how this works out. So it's exactly what you should be doing. Varian is trying to zone out their healer or trying to go for the backline, but unfortunately for them, the blue team does the same thing and they have a little bit more luck. Or have they? Well, there you go. Good job. Good team fight overall. Like overall, both teams did quite some things right, and then just no execution. Or not as good as execution. Don't chase here, just take the tribute. Like, just take the tribute. Hello? He's dead. Nope. Oh yeah, there you go. Well, Chromie should be lots of things going on. Just take the tribute. No? Okay. Take the tribute. Come on. Oh, the father's flying in. Oh god. There you go. He should never do this. Never try to interrupt as a healer in this situation. He has to be dead. That's a really good replay area. I like it. Okay, Arthas is going back because it doesn't have mana. The team focused on the correct target, which is the healer, but they might lose their Tracer here. No. Okay. So blue team now has tied up in tributes. Don't chase. Just run now. Run. You're dead. Oh well. So you've won the fight. So why I said don't chase is basically this is not an objective. Like, even if, let's say he kills all of them, cool. Then you have achieved something because they can soak an XP. And true, you can say like, well, there are 4 people here, so they don't soak XP as long as they're chasing me. And that's kind of correct. Unfortunately for you, now you're dead, and your lanes are also not soaked. You should always consider yourself somebody who's soaking XP instead of trying to prevent everybody else from your enemy team to soak XP. So blue team had a very short window of advantage. This is the good call. Last Avenger wanted to take this camp. Nobody helped him, so he has to abandon it. This is also okay. If she was quicker with this, that would be actually amazing. So if somebody helped her, it would have been great, because the tribute now spawning on the bottom. So you want to take this probably like 10 seconds ago. So it pushes all the way up here while the tribute is being fought for. So it's a very good move. On the other side, Garrosh is doing the right thing, trying to soak the XP here, because he sees that it's only like maybe 1.5 million waves missing. He's dead. Yep. They're 2 split. This is okay. Like, taking this camp is totally fine. And the red team is now level 10, so nobody should be fighting for this, hopefully. Don't, like... There's no reason to fight. This is perfect. This is a great replay. You have to be quicker as well. You have to select your heroic. Like, when 10 hits, you need to know which heroic you're taking. And you have to hotkey it. Control 1, control 2. You have to know what you're taking. He has the sound barrier right now. If his sound barrier is right there, he survives this whole thing. Okay. Red team likes to also chase around. And finally somebody takes the... Oh... False, I don't know if you want to survive this. Yeah. Not very well executed, but Tracer does the right thing. I see a lot of people running away in these situations, and then you die for sure, but don't do enough damage yourself. He should be... Thrall should be shooting lightnings here. Let's have a look. He has only 9 stacks. That's not enough. It's not enough. What the fuck is this other talent? Basic attacks against heroes while win-free movement speed bonus is active. Oh. I think this is pretty bad. Okay, movement speed on Thrall is good, but I don't think it's necessary because you can just initiate with Wind Fury and then you have movement speed, and then you have Earthquake, and that's better. Yeah, blue team can fight here. I don't think it's a great investment. They should, yeah, just go kill Varian. Nice silence. Nice Earthquake. That was really good. Like, that's something that I also thought about before the replay. The red team doesn't have great team fighting when it's clumped fights. Because if it's Garrosh or Varian, both heroes are easily focused. Like, they don't have a great health pool. Obviously, Garrosh gets the armor, but it doesn't do that much. Yes, bye doesn't she? Yeah, she does have it. So Garrosh has the armor that helps him out a little bit. But it's still an issue for both of the frontliners. While on the other side, all three frontliners from the blue team have some sort of self-sustain that can help them survive something. So soaking XP is really, really important, and both teams are doing a horrible job. It's okay. Dylan's blast was unfortunately cancelled by the Chromie. Good tab. And now just get out. Just get out. Very well done. If they don't lose anybody, that's really well done by the blue team. Oh, nice. 2 stacks. Oh, no, sorry, only 1 stack, but like it is a stack. It's... No, don't fight here. No, just run. There's nothing to get here from this fighting. Like, there's no objective that you're fighting for unless you team wipe them and you can take the boss. But there's also the chance that they team wipe you and they take the boss. So you're pretty low. They only have like 1 person that is low, and Malf can heal that up unless you can catch him. Now they're chasing you. Like, I feel both teams just like fighting. So this is exactly what I meant at the beginning of the game. So cool, you've thrown Arthas in. Now everybody around him is slowed. And now Sonya just jumps in. Okay. Yeah, unfortunate for the Lucio. He tried to save him, but it's not working. Just back out now. That was good. But yeah, like, throwing the Arthas in is like sounds good in theory, but it's unfortunately actually pretty bad because then everybody is slowed. Interesting choice by the Tracer. Good. Get level 13 before the next tribute fight. Hopefully have it before the blue team has it, so you can secure the curse more easily. That being said, in 30 seconds it's gonna be rough, but you're doing everything right. The red team is now doing pretty well. Soaking both lanes here, top and mid. And False was flying bottom, so this is the current patch, so the tower doesn't give that much more XP, but that being said, with the soaking, They got level 30 now. So this is really, really powerful. Good job, Arthurs. Like, challenging the Falset here is really a good idea, because if you get a solo kill on them, on him, the talent tier advantage is not as important. That being said, 12 versus 13, I would fight around this. So I disagree with the Sonya here. I would fight around this. 13 talent tier is not that strong, and I think in non-coordinated teams, Curse is pretty game winning. Sonya's not here, so you should be leaving. Not a very good barrel roll. Like, rolling over here is not ideal, because sure, you're in a better position now, but you also don't have barrel roll anymore. So if the earthquake comes out and the Sonya jumps you, nobody can help you. I like what the Tracer is doing. Good earthquake. She has to come in now, because you're fighting. Like, sure, Sonya's not here, but you have to be fighting. Like, your team committed to this. This is really good. The Tracer is playing very, very well. Unfortunate, level 13 talents help you out, but look at this. 4 versus 5. Very well played. And as I said, like, oh, nice snipe. 12 versus 13 is not the worst thing you can do. You get curse. Well done. He should be dead. Like, you should know that he's going to be rolling as a Lucio. Good job by the Garrosh. And just position yourself in a way that you can boop him back as soon as he rolls. Don't do this. Never take the camp during the curse. Never. Take these towers. Follow the team. Follow the minions here. Take this fort. Never take mercenaries at the beginning of the curse. You're dead. Yep. That's one of the things that the curse leads to do to a lot of people, including me. You get very, very cocky, or you get very, very afraid. If you get cocky, you get caught like this and you don't get the 4, that's bad. If you get too afraid, you might miss out opportunities. For example, instead of getting this useless camp here, which will be cleared in no time, take the keep wall. Keep wall towers don't give as much XP anymore as they did in the past, but it's still better than these 2 giants that don't do anything. And these 2 giants are like, you should never be on your half of the map when you have a curse. This is really bad. And Lucy has to run here. Like, he just gets annihilated by the Varian. So they get 1 tower, 2 forts. So now you also have the problem that you have, well, problem in air quotes, because you don't have the luxury of being pushed in. The red team's going to be getting probably a level from all of the minion waves coming in right now. Well, here nobody's soaking, but there's a minion wave here that's not contested, and there's some XP here that they're going to be getting. So that's something that is very important for the red team. They have to now get the XP back that they were unable to get during the curse. And this is a good move. Take boss and knights. This should not be done simultaneously, just for efficiency, but they have pretty good map vision. They see everybody on the map. It's pretty good. Red team is a little slow. They should take care more of XP, or as Mafrium pings, take the boss. Like, they know, they don't see anybody from the blue team. They know that the blue team is on the boss. Blue team gets 16. So blue team should be pushing here. They don't see anybody from red team, so it's, well, they see Falset. So they have to assume that everybody else is doing boss. So what they should be doing is push here and push with to the keep, because it forces the red team to either do boss and probably lose keep during this, because there's already a second minion wave coming in here. So it's a pretty safe keep. Also, you're not level 16, so it's difficult to approach this. Or they give up boss and try to defend here. Blue team is split again. Sonya is not mounted. That's a big mistake. Half team is looking here what they're doing. I don't like the scout personally. Does he get on it? Well, he gets on it. And then he gets thrown off it. And now you're just dead for nothing. That's really bad. But it's something that, like, so if I'm in this position, or I've been in this position many, many times, and his reaction from the pings, I'm just guessing this, Arthur's reaction is, those two fuckers, they didn't come, that's why I died, and that's why we're losing this game. Fuck those two people. I think that's just like, you know, what I'm thinking is going through his mind. The issue is, you were not scouted. Like, you had vision on them, and you went in. And from that point on, it's your own decision, because you should have known, hey, these two guys are super far away. They will never be here in time. I should back off. In uncoordinated games, you should never just go in my opinion, because your teammates will be late. There's also like pressure here still, so the blue team actually doesn't have to be like super upset about the situation, because they will get keep here from what I can tell. Because also the red team is also very indecisive of what they should be doing. Yep, that's a keep. And they also get a kill. Okay, that's I have to see what happened there. Okay. In case you weren't aware, Sonya packs quite a bit of punch. So going one-on-one with her, not the greatest thing if you're a range assassin. That's just bad play. Like, don't get me wrong, like, she was low, sure, he could have maybe killed her or whatever, but like, it's just bad. Like, at least start a step, or try to like avoid a couple of her hits or her whirlwind. Good dodge. Okay. So blue team is in a very good position now. They have bottom lane pushing. That's good, take the vision away. That's perfectly good move. But now what? Like, what are you doing now? What is the plan now? My plan would be take minions, take camp. This is like juicy, like you're thinking about this, but it's not. Oh no, don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. This will push into keep wall, but it's cleared very quickly. It doesn't give you enough for the risk you have to take. Good sand. Good dodge. Yeah, good. That's also a good decision. Going around. Just don't take it. It doesn't. Just take XP. I like what the red team is doing. Like, they're baiting them. They're like trying like, hey, look, we're doing this. Come on, our variant is 5 seconds away. We can totally fight you here. That's really bad roots. Never root like this. Like, I mean, sure, you get the thrall rooted in a couple of stacks, but oh, well, you have to bye-bye. So if you have bye-bye, you have to bye-bye as soon as she comes here. Otherwise, you're dead. Falsa gets a solo kill on Tracer again. This time it's good roots. You have to run here, I think. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break here, and we'll be back in a second. Sorry about that. There was somebody at my door. So, where did Sonya die now? Holy, this is a great replay. Okay, so Sonya is bottom here for some reason. I just didn't even realize that. So Variant is Rex you now because he is healing every couple of hits. Yeah, that's just okay. So the idea is like go core, I guess. Well, so this is still happening, which is hilarious to me. Oh, the dodge. That was so risky. So red team again has a lot of pressure on the bottom, but they're pretty equal on XP because of the kills that they're getting. And it's mostly Tracer and Sonya, I think, that are getting like involved. Yeah, Tracer died 5 times, Sonya died 5 times. They're putting themselves in 2 risky situations. This is good. Take the camp away. This one would be also very interesting now. Unfortunately for blue team now, the red team has pushed out most of the lanes, so they can definitely contest this. That's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be exciting now. So basically, everything until now has been pretty non-important. So even the keep hasn't provided any pressure to the blue team yet. Son is going to take this camp here now. Okay, I think this could be the game-losing decision. Because this is a curse still. This is curse tribute. You have to know this. Also, again, bad roots. Moonfire here, sure, but don't root in here. Yeah, Sonya is not here. That's gonna be the issue. So blue team has to only... Don't fight. Just don't fight. Unfortunate. She took the camp now. No, she's coming. Sorry, Sonya. I think you just lost the game. If I interpret this correctly. She walked into the roots as well. Nice silence that kills Lucio. Oh, man. Yep. That's gonna be the death of Sonya. So this, like, look at this. This is actually great. This could have been game deciding. If Sonya didn't take this camp and just came here to fight, they probably get the fault set here and maybe lose the traces. So they trade 1-on-1. And then we have a more equal fight again, still 4-on-4. But during all this, the catapults actually reach core. Look at this. Well, look at this. This could have been game. That must feel bad. On the other hand, red team is struggling to keep everything under control. Their healer is now solo. Everybody else went back. Chromie did the right thing to clear the catapults. Even though I guess the mini wave would have taken care of this. Now Malf has to go back. Okay, so what I thought would happen is they just literally go core. I was expecting like they take tribute and then just go core, but I think this is not a play that can happen. You're too dead still. You're just gonna die to this. He doesn't have the heal on 13 either, so he doesn't have a lot self-sustain. Except the procs from Frost of Resilience. Oh no. Fight him! Fight him! You're dead. Oh. Oh man. I feel you, Lucio. This game is entertaining. That's GG, I guess. Does this go through? No. Okay, so they defend this. They're worried. I can kind of understand this, that they're worried about the boss going core. Prolongs the game though, but they take a keep top, so that's good. I have to say though, if the blue team is like were to play this more cleanly, like just a little bit cleaner, they would be in a much better situation. Yeah, no way that you can get this defended before the core dies. Sorry, the keep dies. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Let it just hammer. It's not like this doesn't do anything. Like if it removes all the shields, nobody cares. Even if it takes like 5% of the core, doesn't care. It's not important. This is good. Red team takes camps now to get some push in. For them, it's a little unfortunate because they had basically a game-winning curse. They totally could have gone core, I think, because the catapults would have been cleaned by the minions. And now they're in the position that everybody is 20. They already lost 40% of their core life, and they still have to fight around every tribute. Like if they lose somebody, they have to fight around the tribute. Because second curse, you don't survive. With one lane down already, you don't survive that. So catapult spawn has set in on top lane. This is also a very good counter because this will take care of the catapults. As you can see, the Knight camp didn't do anything. The one that Tony took instead of coming for the curse fight did nothing. Okay. He saw the position. Boop him. Oh. Ay. So, let's have a look at Lucio's talents. I don't hate the shield, but against Malfurion with the roots and the slows from Chromie, if you go Cancer won't stop, you can skate around these walls and you're never rooted, never slowed. So I think that's one of the only talents that I'm gonna say this is the wrong choice in this game. I don't want to go through all the talents here, but I think if you go Cancer won't stop, you're safer and you maybe can set up the skill here. There's a little tree here. Look at him. He wants some. Okay, this looks like the last team fight, and I think it's great that both teams have. Oh wait. So this is completely useless. Don't do this. Level 20 versus level 20 non-catapult lane. It's completely useless to take these minions right here. The Thrall just got the perfect flank off. And now Tracer, she's not mounted. Still not mounted. Oh. Still. And then she blinked into Malfurion. Again, eyes blocked. Very well done by the Malfurion. Oh, this is actually. Oh, there comes Chromie back. Colossal Smash and Heroic Strike. Ooh. Yeah, Tracer definitely not in a good position there. Good job by the red team. But Chromie is lucky. Like, if this tribute is not this one here, it's this one or even this one, she comes too late. Which is one of the reasons that Bye-Bye is a horrible talent. Sure, it can save you your ass like it did in this situation. But again, if you're just a little bit slower in coming back, you basically killed yourself, because that's how much impact you have. It's a great game. Like I like that one. We picked a good one, guys and gals. So this, you should just skip this as the blue team does. Skip it. Clear out top lane catapults, and maybe take knights. But they're not very important. Just don't take this tribute fight. Just checking which level 16 talent Tracer has. She took the easy to use reload. She's never reloading, and she's she doesn't mount as quickly. She should always mount. Okay, it's 5 versus 5. Heroics are all up. again, for the red team, it's important that they have to fight everyone, because if you get another curse in, you're probably dead. I like this. Challenging with others is good. Garrosh is a little further out. See how this goes. Not the like. I think if you use Hinterland's Blast, use it on some setup, some form of setup. Throw from Garrosh or something. I wanted to look. Yeah, still not Crash Lightning stacked. So Thrall is and he like Malf is also out of position, but he puts roots down in like in okay situations where it's like, okay, I'm gonna root you guys here. But the Thrall always has the bad luck to walk into them like super late, super nice silence. You're completely out of position and you're. Oh, well, I think now we're really at the end of the whole thing. Again, Tracer, not just use the bomb on whoever. Okay, still going. Well, this is a pretty big minion wave coming here. That's 1, 2, 3 catapults. Both cores get defended. What? Okay, I didn't pay attention. Okay, so she's... Oh, the catapult's doing a lot of damage. You have to dodge this. Yep. Okay. So definitely this is like, I want to say gold. Probably a little bit lower, even maybe silver. The way that Falsa just like stands stationary in fights, it's very indicative of holy moly, of mechanically weak players. So both bosses are up again. Red team has a lead in heroes. So they can maybe take it. I don't dislike this. Oh, wow. Unfortunate for the blue team. Thol has the right idea. No. He always gets rooted, man. Good dodge. Yeah, just give it up now, red team. Just now, but now you have to run. Because this is gonna spawn in 5 seconds. Oh my god, this is going down to the wire. No, just zone. Zone. What are you doing? No. Oh god. Ouch. Nice save, unfortunately. Oh, Arthas has ghouls out and dies. Ooh la la, snipe. Nice. Oh. Malf survives, and that's it. Here's where the game ends. I said that 3 times, I think, already. But that should be curse, and then... Oh, we canceled it because you want to heal? Okay. I respect that. Okay, curse. So what we can... No, don't do this. Good. Just... Okay. So this is people lacking the understanding of what's happening. You have 3 versus 2 against a thrall and a support. Just go core, I think. Tank it. Somebody else tank it. So in case you didn't know, the person that is closest to the golem tanks it. So Wannabe has to move in here so that his Marfurion doesn't die. Oh, oh no. Okay. Okay, so Wannabe, I think, is a Wannabe. He has to learn a little bit more about stutter stepping and moving while attacking. He definitely is lacking that. And he just cost his Chromie his life. This is good. Take these. They might be a little bit too late. No, I think they're fine. They're gonna take a couple of attacks here against the boss. At least. Yeah, that's good. He even stops. That's really good. So they're gonna move on now. Unfortunately, they don't follow the boss back, but they did a little bit of damage. This is also the correct decision by the red team. Take the boss here now. But very little done by the curse, by the way. Only took 1 fort and that's it. That's not enough. Like, late game curse, 28 minutes. Has to be more. Because here again, in the situation, it's the same that it was before. The enemy team has 2. And they have a keep as well, so... Okay, clear this, and then defend the boss. That's okay. This is greedy, and it doesn't do that much. Oh. No, Thrall, why are you running? Okay, let's have a quick look again at this, because I guess now it's deciding. So, Tracer's coming to clear the top one. It's not the worst thing. It is a catapult, but it's not necessary either. Also, please, for the love of God, reload your fucking gun. Good. This time, great Hinterlands Blast. Obviously now, got some warm-up shots in. Your Lucio uses Sound Barrier. Why are you running? And then he Bolt of the Storms in. Yeah. That's just bad execution. Now Tracer comes back in, and you still have the boss here. So that's overall just like bad decision making. Like, contesting this, I'm not against it, because hey, if the boss goes through keep and core, okay. If you can get a decisive fight here, you can probably ignore the boss, take these out, and then just go core. But this way, you're probably gonna lose everything. Speed up a little bit. Okay. I think the Giants just take out the core now, no matter what you do. Yeah. Oh, that's it. GG. Well played by the red team in the end. So if we look at stats, this is pretty telling of the game and how it went. Tracer didn't play very well. Sonya 10 and 8 deaths. Arthur's 8 deaths. 7 deaths. The red team got so many kills, which is why they were able to get back into this game after the blue team had pretty good early game. So that's really strong. This shouldn't happen. I feel like this shouldn't be the case. On their side, Thrall, that's really good. Tracer having more than Sonya is not so good. It's a quick look over the talents. Probably don't want to look at these and say like I'm going to build my talents like this, because again, this seemed to be a very low skill game. Don't take bye-bye. That's really not what, like, take the ice block. It's much better. Timeout is much better. This seems to be very difficult to stack, so I wouldn't go for this. Also, I don't think the rewards are really good. On 13, you have the chance to get your heal, so you can activate it on yourself. It's better than this in terms of sustain. Otherwise, I like Grace of Air as well. But I think if you go Wind Fury, there's also a talent here on level 1. I'm not a big fan of the Wind Fury build. Other than that, everything looks pretty normal. overall, a lot of deaths. Thrall that 4 times. That's pretty good for him and everybody else. Also, only 4 deaths here. That's really good. So overall, well done by the red team. Things to take away from this: always look where your teammates are. Like, it's already difficult to have an overview of everything. I'm struggling with that myself, but try to look at where's the enemy and where's my team. If you look at these 2 things before you engage anybody, you will more often than not have a better fight than if you don't look at these things. Cool. First replay success. I'm going to take another look later on another replay, I think, and see how that goes. But that's it for me for this one. If you have watched until now, thank you very much, as always. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.